A massive thank you to EA for providing me with a copy of the game, and welcome to my wheel settings video for F124 using the Logitech G923 True Force wheel. These settings will work on PC, Xbox and PlayStation. Just remember to have Logitech G Hub running if you're going to be using the Logitech G923 on PC. Make sure you run G Hub before booting up the game, and it should work perfectly. Have all of G Hub set to default as well. So into settings, then into controls, vibration and force feedback. One thing you need to do is go into generic settings, and here you can set the intensity of the Logitech True Force for the G923. Me, I have this set at 100. It works perfect. The Logitech G923 will show up as a compatible wheel. You just need to select it, then go into edit, and then for the control scheme, you can bind the keys to whatever you want. And a lot of people have been changing the brake pedal to the clutch pedal because the clutch pedal is a lot easier to press than the brake pedal. I've got no issues. I'm keeping my brake pedal as it is. And here you can also test the buttons. So you can see how your brake is, how your steering is, and how your throttle is. So going into calibration, everything is at default. The settings in this game are perfect. There's not much that you need to change at all. Steering rate 100, dead zone, linearity, saturation, throttle. Even the brake, they've set the brake up already. They know how this brake is, the Logitech G923 brake, with how stiff it is. The brake linearity is set to 25. And as you can see there, you can test your button, and my brake, easy. If it is too stiff for you and you want to make the brake a lot easier to press, go into brake saturation and increase that until getting the brake to 100% is a lot easier for you. I mean, setting the brake saturation to 20, that gets the brake to 100. Now, you can go into brake linearity if you want, but the difference between the two is brake linearity is the difference in sensitivity between the starting point and the remainder of the brake pedal, and the brake saturation adjusts the point at which the brake pedal is considered to be at maximum input. So if you go to brake saturation, you can whack this up all the way up to, I tried 67, it gets a bit ridiculous. So here you can try it at 67, and it's 100% by pressing the brake. I'm probably pressing that down about 30%, and it's at 100 already. Whatever you do, don't change linearity. Linearity can seriously cause you to lock up the wheels, and it's not a good experience. Change the brake saturation until the brake feels right for you. I've got mine set at 0. I don't need to mess around with that. So vibration and force feedback. Vibration and force feedback on. Vibration and force feedback strength, I've got that set at 70. Now, I've heard people commenting and saying that anything higher than 60, and it's not as realistic as it should be. Believe me, anything lower than 60 and it just doesn't feel right at all. It's too loose, way too loose. You don't get any force feedback. You can't feel where the wheel wants to go. And I just found 70 is just perfect for the Logitech G923 True Force wheel. It really is. This is spot on. On-track effects 25, rumble strip effects 20, off-track effects 20, pit stop effects 20, wheel damper 18, and the maximum wheel rotation. This is different to F123. I've reduced it slightly. It's 340 degrees. Now, you can go even lower if you want. I just felt it's a little bit too twitchy. I just felt it was a little bit too twitchy, and going any higher, the default I believe on the game is 400, and it just sent a little bit too much effort on some of the bends. 340 just feels, it just feels a little bit more responsive than any other degree. It really does. As long as you've set the Logitech G Hub on PC to default, this will be perfect for you. And that is it. Those are my wheel settings for the Logitech G923 here on PlayStation and PC. They will work on Xbox as well. Just remember, if you're on PC, boot up G Hub before you start playing the game. It can cause issues, and make sure everything in G Hub is set at default. And that is it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave you with some gameplay at Spa in the Ferrari using the Logitech G923. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found the settings useful. The base settings, you can go ahead and change them to however you want. Just remember to don't change them in really small increments until you get used to it. Smash that like button, subscribe for more F124 videos, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Stay safe. Play awesome.